Hey, it's Abby J, and today we are talking about 5 things that confident women do. These behaviors are going to change your confidence game. They are going to change the way that people perceive you, and most importantly, they are going to change the way that you see yourself. So let's break down these 5 habits that confident women do every single day. So let's talk about confidence for a little bit, because I am asked all the time. My Instagram DMs are all about confidence. There are all these girls saying, Abby, how can I be more confident? How can I like myself more? How can I be more self-confident? And honestly, I truly believe that confidence is a skill. It's something that we can figure out, it's something that we tweak, and it's something that we have to work on every single day. Because you and I have both experienced that, where you feel like you're on top of the world one second, somebody says something happens, you point out to yourself how weird your hair looks right now in this video, and your confidence just plummets. So we have to constantly be working on this, and let's dive into 5 things that confident women do every single day so that you can repeat those patterns and you can grow your own self-esteem and confidence. So the first thing that confident women do is they dress like they want to be seen. Now, some of you aren't gonna like this tip, because I am with you. Like, confidence doesn't have to be about how you look, and we definitely do not have to be like our most confident when we look like the most put together. But I'm gonna be really real with you right now. I feel my best when I dress my best. I feel more confident when I feel like I look beautiful to myself. Now, you don't have to look beautiful to somebody else. We all have different standards of beauty. I'm not saying you have to wear the same amount of makeup that I wear or dress the way that I dress, but I'm just saying that confident women dress like they want to be seen. And I mean that twofold. I mean that, one, they actually dress that if they ran into somebody, imagine your ex. If you ran into your ex at the grocery store, how would you want to be dressed, right? You want to look like $1,000,000. You want to look super put together. And even if that's in sweats and a t-shirt, you want to look beautiful to you, right? That's a part of confidence that sometimes we overlook. The other part of dressing how you want to be seen is dressing to the level, the personality, the style that you want people to recognize you by. I personally try to dress like somebody that if you saw me in my videos and you saw me at the grocery store, I would look the same. Like, that's my goal, right? To look the same as I do in my videos, and I want to put my best self forward in my videos. So dress like you want to be seen. Take the time to get ready, whatever that means to you. Maybe you don't wear makeup, maybe you wear tons of makeup. Doesn't matter, but dress like you wouldn't be embarrassed if you ran into somebody, because that boosts up our confidence. And this video is all about little tricks and tips to help increase your confidence. And this is a big one. Dressing like you want to be seen, and not that you'd be embarrassed if you ran into anybody that you knew. The second thing that confident women do is they celebrate other people. Okay, story time for you. So years and years ago, I did pageants. And man, I failed at so many pageants, and it'd be so embarrassing to go talk to my family afterwards, and they'd be like, oh, Abby, we thought you were gonna win, you know, and I didn't, and I'd be really embarrassed. But one time I did win, and I was so over the moon, and I learned a valuable lesson that day. When I went to go meet my family and friends who came to support me, and I'd won this time, some of those friends couldn't celebrate me in that moment. They couldn't be happy for me because probably they were dealing with their own issues. They'd wish that they had done like a pageant or something. It's hard to be happy for somebody else when you aren't confident in yourself. And I remember that my brother, he came up, he threw his arms around me, he celebrated me, and it changed the way that I saw like good events happening to other people. Because when we are confident with who we are, we're confident in ourselves, our talents, our gifts, even if they're different than somebody else, and even if they win, we can be happy for them because we're confident in who we are. So if you're working on your confidence, like all of us are, try celebrating other people. This is going to teach you, like, one, how to be a kind, caring human individual, because we can't always be the center of attention. We can't always win. But 2, it's going to teach you that when somebody else succeeds, when somebody else wins a beauty pageant or does good in school or wins something that even you wanted, that it has nothing to do with you. You aren't less because you lost, or you aren't less because you don't have those same talents. This is a good thing to work on, not only for your personal interrelationships, but also to help teach your brain that, hey, I don't always have to win and I can still like myself. I can celebrate somebody else and think they're so beautiful or so wonderful or so put together, and that doesn't mean I'm not. Okay, the third thing to build your confidence, and the third thing that confident women do, is they trust themselves. Having trust in yourself and knowing that you can do a good job, that you can put your best foot forward, that people like you, or that you can be a genuinely nice human being, is a huge part of confidence. Because knowing that you can trust yourself to be honest, or to do a good job, or to, just always put your best foot forward, takes a lot of pressure off yourself. It puts a lot of faith in yourself. And this is something that if you haven't been experiencing a lot of trust in yourself, that you can build on and you can work on. My challenge for you is to pick one quality that you want to trust yourself in. So maybe you want to trust yourself to follow up on your word. So you're going to be really careful on who you say yes to and who you say no to, because you know you're going to keep your word. And when you've got that built, that's a new stone of confidence that's kind of in your bag that then you can build on and say, okay, I trust myself to always, keep my word. Now I'm going to trust myself that no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to do the best job possible. Okay, to do that, I got to work on my self-discipline, right? I got to work on, maybe some of my skills that I use at work, or maybe some of the things that I need to learn at school. So this is about skill building, your ability to trust in yourself. And only you know where maybe your trust in yourself is lacking. One of my favorite quotes, it's on my fridge. It says, what does it say? The most important commitments are the ones we make to ourselves. So when you promise yourself something, when you trust yourself to do a good job, you need to follow through, because it's going to do wonders to your self-esteem and your confidence. The fourth thing that confident women do is they limit their time with things that pull their confidence down. Now, I use things pretty liberally, so that can mean people, places, event, habits, behaviors that you are doing, other people are doing, that make you feel small, that make you feel like you're not very confident. All of us, this is so bad, but I want you to think about this for a second. All of us have had an experience where we went to a friend's house, or we went and hung out with a group of people, and we came back feeling less confident and like we were less than, and our self-esteem was really damaged from that experience. And that's really hard. A lot of us experience that in our teenage years, but it can happen to us all the time. Maybe you have a coworker that is just so snarky, and no matter how good of a job you do, they're never gonna tell you that you've done a good job. Or maybe you have a girlfriend that just can't handle it when you look put together, or when you're doing your very best, or when you got a raise or promotion, right? We need to limit our exposure from those people. And if we can't limit our exposure to them or situations or things in our lives, then we need to change our mindset around it and say, hey, listen, Billy Bob at work is never going to give me the praise and affirmation that I need, that I've got to, that I've done a good job. So I'm going to stop expecting that from him. I'm not going to expect my girlfriend to compliment my outfit, because she's just not capable of that right now, right? And we just move on from it. So move on from anything that's pulling down your confidence. And that's what confident women do. They don't hang out with people that don't make them feel loved, appreciated, or honored. The fifth thing that confident women do, and this is my favorite thing. If you listen to any of these tips, you've got to do this one, and you can try it today. And it is to believe the good about yourself. Confident women believe the good that people tell them. So I want you to stop, and I want you to think about this for a minute. What do people tell you about yourself? I bet people have told you that you're beautiful. I bet people have told you that you are smart, that you are funny, that you are talented, that you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. I am sure somebody in your life has made you feel that way, or has told you that, or like, what compliments do you get all the time? Are you musically gifted? Are you great with kids? Are you like so analytical and can think through these problems? Like, what are the compliments that people are paying you? Now that you've like thought about that, now that you're gonna start paying attention to that, I want you to believe them. When somebody pays you a compliment, I want you to say thank you. Instead of, oh, you're way too nice, that's just not true. Oh, man, I wish I was that, you know? Don't put yourself down. And the challenge is to actually believe what people are telling you. Because believe it or not, people are telling you day in, day out that you are beautiful, that you are wonderful, that you are loved. And we put up this shield and we say, I'm not gonna believe that. Why do we do that? I think a little bit of it's like self-protection, right? Like, what if we find out that really wasn't true? I'm telling you that we have the choice to believe whatever we want, and I want you to believe the good about you. So I want you, as you're starting to listen to compliments and saying thank you when people give you a compliment, I want you to write them down in your phone. I want you to create a note that says things that are good about me. And I want you to write down like, oh, somebody told me today I'm beautiful. So that goes on the list. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm really good at trimming the roses in my yard. Like, I want you to start believing the good about yourself. Okay, gorgeous babes. So there are 5 things that confident women do that you can do, that you can borrow, tweak, modify to fit your everyday life. So I hope that this video will help you work on your confidence. And as we wrap up, I want you to know this one truth. That confidence is something that we have to work at over our lifetime. It's something that ebbs and flows and changes. And if we are mindful of it, if we work on it, if you try these tips, it's something that can just go up and up and up, right? There's been times in our lives, myself included, where, you know, it dives and it comes back up and then it goes back down. I want you to know that your value doesn't change. And so your confidence shouldn't change. Test out these tips. Go ahead, check out. I've got some other videos on confidence, self-esteem. I think you'll like those, so I'll put those down below. Can't thank you enough for watching, and I hope to see you on my channel where I talk about personal development, adulting, faith for women who are looking to change their lives. So, thanks for watching, babe. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Abby J. out.